Everyone knows hiring a lawyer costs a fortune and fighting a case without one feels impossible. But what if I told you AI like ChatGPT could soon help people represent themselves in court for almost nothing? I've been reading about how this works, what it could change, and what could go wrong if AI starts citing fake laws. So let's get into it. When we first heard of ChatGPT helping people write essays, scripts, or business emails, it sounded like a fun tool. But now something much bigger is happening. AI is starting to step into the courtroom. Reports show that people who cannot afford lawyers are already using ChatGPT to file motions, write legal briefs, and interpret laws. On one hand, this feels like a major breakthrough. Legal help that used to cost thousands might now be available to anyone with an internet connection. On the other hand, it raises a serious question. What happens when AI starts citing laws that do not exist or quoting cases that never happened? It is easy to see the upside first. Imagine a single mother fighting a landlord dispute or someone wrongfully fined who cannot pay for legal counsel. With an AI assistant, they could draft legal filings, understand the structure of an argument, and present their case clearly. AI could give ordinary people access to the language of the law, which has always been one of the biggest barriers to justice. For once, the courtroom could feel less like a privilege and more like a right. But here's where the optimism cracks. The legal system depends on accuracy. Every word, every comma, every precedent matters. AI, even with its power, has a known weakness. It can sound confident and still be wrong. When ChatGPT hallucinates, it can invent fake cases, cite repealed laws, or misinterpret local procedures. And in law, even one false citation can destroy an argument. Judges do not accept the "I got it wrong" as an excuse. Imagine someone preparing a motion entirely with AI. They feel empowered, thinking they have a professional document. They submit it, only to have the opposing lawyer point out that one of the cited cases never existed. That mistake could cost them credibility, maybe even the entire case. The AI might not understand context, regional differences, or recent legal updates. A law that was valid 5 years ago might have been overturned, but unless the model has been retrained, it would not know that. Still, there is reason to hope. AI could be used as a drafting assistant, not as a final authority. It can save hours by helping organize arguments, highlight missing sections, and provide clarity. People could then bring that draft to a legal aid center or paralegal for review. The combination of human review and AI assistance could make legal help faster, cheaper, and more accessible. Courts might also adapt to this new era. Judges could allow AI-assisted filings as long as users disclose that they use a language model and verify all citations. Governments could even develop official localized AI systems trained only on verified statutes and updated court rulings. These specialized models could reduce risks while keeping access open for people who need affordable help. The potential is enormous, but the risks are just as real. AI can democratize the law, but if misused, it could also flood courts with inaccurate or unreliable information. Lawyers spend years learning how to interpret legal nuance. An AI, no matter how advanced, cannot fully understand context, emotion, or intention. Yet, for people who have no other option, a flawed AI assistant might still be better than nothing. So yes, this is exciting. We are looking at a future where thousands of people might finally be able to stand up for themselves in court without being crushed by legal fees. But it is also a future that demands responsibility. Because if we trust AI too much, it might start inventing truths it was never meant to tell. The goal should not be to replace lawyers, but to make justice reachable for everyone. AI should serve as a bridge between the complex world of law and the people who need it most. If we find the right balance, we might not just be saving money. We might be creating a fairer legal system, one where access to justice is not a luxury but a guarantee.